Quickly, we gotta save them.
Alright.
Alright, I'm exploring too. You just know he's coming back to life soon, right? Here we go. Smog alert.
Hold on!
It's on you.
Here goes! That's it!
Could be crazy, but they might be weak to...
How shocking!
I thought so.
All the time.
Stay back!
These guys are really dangerous and hard as well. Especially if they blow up on you in the middle of a fight and you can screw over your whole chapter run because you can't use cure and you can't use potions, so but you don't want to use cure rather.
Let's switch it up.
I'm coming! Let's get tagging out!
Need to heal up. That'll do. Need a breather.
So it's my turn?
I'm waiting.
There! Stop it!
Standing out!
I tried. I really did.
I'm coming.
Aerith's so good she dies.
Sorry.
I'm just foreshadowing it, alright? Go! Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh no. Monka W. Help me! Uh-oh. This is bad, right?
Still in it.
Oh my. You're kidding me. I'm still poisoned! Aerith!
Be careful.
I'm wide awake now. Just go away! What the? Whoa! I'm feeling pretty weak.
This encounter is actually pretty tough. Both encounters here are pretty tough. By the way, I never really said it. If you lose, they let you keep your experience up to this point. It's like one of the only games that says, you normally say, are you sure you will lose your progress? But this actually says, you can actually keep all your experience.
A tray!
Indeed, it's a tray. Right, hold up.
Don't overdo it.
Hold on!
These guys are going to target Arrow.
I got this.
Do arcane.
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Let's do this.
There we go.
Here
Eric,
goes.
why haven't you done it yet?
Try using it. Can you take over for
Hang
me?
back.
Stay back. That's it.
Where is it?
Don't
Eric.
overdo it.
I'm coming.
Sometimes she does leave annoyingly. Right.
Get him. You jittery?
Feeling jittery?
Tagging out.
I got this.
See right there, I felt the explosion. That's all it is.
Stay back.
Fire up, watch out. Dodge. Fire's like the hardest thing to dodge.
Something.
Yeah, wasn't it, Eric? Right. Hill Cloud. Might have to take back the hole she stays in the ring. She hasn't done that. No, I think you have to run her back in. So.
Deal with that.
Honestly,
So
that's
it's
not
my
fair.
turn?
Hang back.
Actually, Cloud, can you?
Come on, you can do it.
Bring it.
You jittery?
Great.
You jittery?
So long. After you.
We've got to get through this.
Yeah, this fight isn't to be underestimated by any stretch of imagination. We're silenced. So she's already
Can you
useless
handle
now.
them?
Right.
We'll be right there.
Well, of course, children of the future trope. Cloud!
Watch out! The ground's really shaky. It's because of the reactor. You can't trust your feet.
I'll go.
You can't trust your feet.
Come
You
on.
just have to believe. And he's just like, don't worry, I got this.
Thank you. That was cool.
Okay, let's head back.
When you heal me, yeah. Here, first you take. This is on the. This game, don't be afraid to use ethers and normal run through either. There's loads of them. And to be honest with you, why not? Like, it's a lot better to just get her to cure me now. A normal cure will do substantial healing. More than a potion ever will. Alright, cool. That only costs a 4 MP and quicker as well. Whereas higher level stuff costs a lot more. I think it goes to 12. I think. Okay, cure is cheaper, but like I think normal spells are like 6 and 12 or something like that. We'll find out now. I could have really quick Cloud, but... Oh, 5 and then 11. That's close. You know what would help? Oh, smart about anyone.
It's on you.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, we're hitting the walls, let's go.
That's it.
Come on.
She's already
Sorry,
started.
but
Taking
you
over.
handle it.
You're mine.
Here it comes.
I haven't done any like changes since to Cloud since like you know. I don't need HP up on really, but it's still on. I'll play around later. Right.
How did you get to be so strong?
Well, you see, Cloud here used to be a soldier.
How does she know
What?
this? Wait,
Did you
have
go
I told her
fight
this?
in the war?
I might have.
Right. Cloud hasn't told her this yet. Oh no, he has. He has. In the war, he's just like, I might have been in the war. Oh, the hard mode, because you can't use irons, is incredible. It really makes you think about your MP.
Seriously.
I did it the wrong way round! Oh my god, I'm useless.
Brace yourself.
These guys are weak to iron. So.
Let's go.
I'm gonna grow up to be a soldier like you.
Schling, schling. I think there's one more smog enemy, so I want to do that.
You can't just grow up to be a soldier. You gotta work
Also,
at
electro
it.
sword as
Cloud
well.
thinks I'm good enough to be one, right?
Look at you, Mr. Popular.
That was so cool, you guys.
Again.
Especially that. Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool when you went like, yeah, yeah. You've got it all wrong. Yeah. Like that. No way. She's way faster than that. Yeah, yeah. Like that. Fine. Then how about? Yeah, yeah. Like that. Isn't that right, Cloud? Isn't that right, Cloud?
That was really funny interaction, actually.
Come on! Tifa, wait! Tifa! Tifa!
Tifa.
Tifa?
She's like, oh,
What's wrong?
Tifa.
Nothing.
Is Tifa like your girlfriend?
No,
This is a conversation that happens
But
later.
she's someone special.
it's not like that. More like... I don't know how to explain.
I see.
More like what? More like what? Are you trying to say that she's an imposter? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you trying to say I'm an imposter? Wait a minute. What are you remembering, Cloud? Also, the use of Tifa's theme there, like, it's literally like a couple of notes, but they literally like bring in Tifa's theme very quickly there, like do 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 do, and then it just kind of stops. Like, it's really nice. Anytime Tifa's in it, same with Aerith, they do like slight little like what, not even a line of it, and it just like, yeah.
I want to
for a while.
become strong, just like you.
Tifa.
Thank you. From now on, if you run into trouble, promise me you'll find an adult, okay?
Okay, I will. And here, since you're so cool, you guys are both grown-ups, but you're also one of us now. You can come and play here whenever you want.
He
Hold up.
doesn't see me. Be quiet. Thanks for helping our friends.
He's now wielding a Buster Sword. Now, there's a lot of speculation of whether they look at Cloud like he's a hero from that moment we just done, or they've met Zack.
He doesn't see me.
But we might find out in Crisis Core Reunion, eh? Because obviously they connected to Aerith. Mind you, these kids though would be way too young to remember that, basically, assuming they're on their ages. Like, they're gonna remember someone they met 2 years ago very, very vaguely, or a year ago. Like, they live in the moment, kids, don't they? So it's definitely Cloud. For kids to remember people, they have to be in their life regularly, whereas, you know, as adults, not so much.
Wait! Stop running away
Yeah.
from me!
So, because I've heard people say, well, you know, I've seen comments before and, like, you know, discussions about actually they might have met Zack before, which is why they walk around Buster Swords and stuff like that. But even then, Zack meeting these, if Zack has met these kids before with Aerith, that's got a long time. That's like, correct me if I'm wrong here, like a year or two, probably 2 years. So it's like, okay, it's a bit. It might be impressionable. They're not gonna remember a big sword. They're not gonna like be like, oh yeah, there's this
Stop running away
hero or whatever. It's gonna be Cloud. Unless Aerith talked about him. But, yeah. Anyway,
Come and get me!
we got a scene to watch. Where did he even come from?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Wait! Not him. But looks pretty damn similar.
I like them making
There's
this.
the number. But why two?
Why
Who
not?
knows? Come to think.
The reunion.
He can jump between every tattoo this version is everything. That's Genova, in my opinion. That's definitely Genova. That's Genova taking advantage of the cells. Divine and dun.
Cloud, get it together. Come on.
She
You don't
calmed
know
him
who
down.
Sephiroth is, do you?
Sephiroth, the war hero? I know he died in an accident 5 years ago. They said so on the news.
Maybe they did. But I've got a feeling he's still alive.
Oh, right. Come on, let's go.
Alas, poor prince.
Get your sushis
I
out.
must confess, I am not from this planet.
Alright, mini Aerith over here, mini Genova over here. So first she's like, Sephiroth, who's that? You know, some war hero who died 5 years ago. She was very genuine. And then he's like, but I think he's alive already. They've said this already. They don't really address this in the original game, or even Sephiroth first until you get Shinra's out. And now she's like, they did that pan down to the bottom. They did that anime thing. I call it the anime thing, where they're like, where they know, but they're aware, but they're just like that. Oh right, and just showed up the mouth kind of thing. In real life, you don't really see that because you would be like, you just use shifty eyes or whatever. But like, the camera work there showing on the mouth going, oh right. So it's either oh right, she's already. I say it as dreams. She's like, you know, when you sleep, you have dreams. Her more like real life deja vus, or she's seen visions of what could happen because she's Cetra. So her being Cetra, she kind of has like clocked Sephiroth as a figure already.
Then you must be from the legendary.
That's really sus, that scene though, more than I ever thought it was.
What was the next line again?
Kids drew in the wall. Where?
What do you think? Do I have what it takes?
Oh, that. What do I think?
Come on! Wait up!
It's art.
I heard he came back because he
alright.
got sick or something. Isn't that kind of weird? Can soldiers even get sick?
Oh, he's dead.
Hey, Cloud. I know a lot of people around here need help. When I'm out on patrol, a lot of them tell me about their problems. Do you think you might be interested in helping out?
Well, I'm all for it. We still have plenty of time.
I'm on the clock.
Don't worry, I give you permission.
I always have the latest information. Come find me if you want to know. The monsters out there are getting stronger and stronger. That's no problem for you.
I love the intro to this part of the song there. I wouldn't say he's going to play a bigger role. I think he's just going to be a rival that you bump into here and there. And you fight again. That probably ends up betraying you.
Oh my, is that a Moogle?
Just for the sake
You
of it.
can see me, Kupo? Then you two must be very,
I think
very
he was a
special
test
people.
from Square to
In
see if
that
people
case,
like him.
welcome
I don't
to
think
the
people
Moogle
like him, so
Emporium.
I wouldn't be surprised if
I'm
we
the
never see him
owner,
again.
Moggy.
You must not be familiar
But he probably
with
will
Mog the
be.
Moogle. It's a pretty famous fairy tale.
He'd be like a soldier that
Mog
fights us
wanted to
when we're
bring
like June or
happiness
something.
to all the
We'll meet with
Moogles of
June.
the forest. So he
Right.
decided to open a shop of wonders.
That's right, Kupo. I opened a store to bring happiness to the
No, I
Suns,
mean to the third
like
part.
Mog. And you know, only people with the purest of hearts can even see Moogles.
Also, it's called Rebirth, not Pod Remake 2.
You talking about me?
Well, Moogle magic isn't perfect, Kupo.
It's called Rebirth, Trev.
Anyway, we've collected
No,
all kinds
actually-
of rare and wondrous goods. They can be yours if you've got enough Moogle medals. But you'll need to buy a membership first.
This game is not a game remake. It's something. It should be the continuity people.
If you find any Moogle medals, you can spend them here, Kupo.
Alright, Kupo.
So, Moggy, what do you do with the medals we give you?
I wish it was a real Moogle.
Oh,
I'm
you
not gonna
know
lie.
what? I use them to make everyone happy. That's the duty of every Moogle.
Of course, just like Mog the Moogle.
I do just wish it was a real Moogle at
I
this point.
see you're working hard, Mr. Merc.
And that counts as a quest, by the way.
So what are you gonna do next?
Keep on working hard.
So this scene automatically
As you
happens no
always
matter
do,
what.
I'm sure.
You know, this is how I earn a living.
Huh? Really? I thought you were just doing it for fun.
I suppose some people do.
Hello, I'm some people. Nice to meet you.
Again with the sass. Hello, I'm some people. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you, Kupo.
Guess Kupo. So far I've been collecting, oh there you go, Silver Star. We've been collecting Moogle medals. And these Moogle medals let me get unique items, like the graveyard key. The key to the gate to the Sector 5 Sun's graveyard. We'll need that for a quest. Also has these, which is really useful for skill points. Which if I can get them all, I will. I don't think I can though. Nope.
You guys are great. Thanks to you, I've got a ton of medals, Kupo. Which means I can bring happiness to a ton of people.
Kupo.
Good for you.
Hey, Cloud. Maybe say it like you mean it?
Not until I'm happy. Go on, work your magic. Make me smile. From ear to ear.
I'll need a lot more medals, Kupo.
Well, that won't do. Come on, Cloud. Let's go get more.
Good luck, guys.
Okay. So that bit there reminds me of the start of the Beatles song. When they go, Billy Shears. And then it goes into the normal Gold Saucer thing. Ah, back to the real jam. Right. So there's a lot of quests here. Try and do something now. Oh, this one's fun. Weapons on a rampage. Avalanche working for Bruta. No, I don't want to fight the Varvium yet. There's a quest.
Those avalanche guys are unbelievable. Without the reactors, how are we supposed to live? We need to stand up.
Here.
Now you can handle yourself.
Never mind.
Got what you need to stay safe?
You sure the game doesn't let me go
Hey,
this
my
far?
house is this way.
Okay. So if I go towards the house, automatically I'm going to end up starting the wrong thing. So we won't do that. I need to go near it.
I'm scared of the dark.
There we go. She's important for another
Oh.
chapter.
You're that former soldier, aren't you? Cloud, was it?
Former soldier turned problem solver. Are you okay, Miss Folia? You look upset.
Yeah, I am pretty upset. The kids are still off doing patrols, even though it's now time for their lessons. Not a single one of them has come back yet.
Patrols? Is
She's
that
getting
a Leaf
schooled
House
by the
thing?
kids.
Something they do to help out?
That's right. In return for the donations we
Great
receive,
joke, Prof.
the kids go around town picking up litter, running errands, that kind of thing. I don't suppose you've seen any of them, have you? You see, I have some important plans this evening, and I really need to go and get ready.
Would you like us to go round them up?
For what
be wonderful.
exactly? What
There are 5 of them
important
out on patrol right
plans
now.
does she possibly
They all
have?
wear homemade swords on their backs, so they should be easy to spot.
She does have a stamp dress. I've never noticed that myself before. Shame you could never explore the orphanage. I don't know why you couldn't, but yeah, sure. Whatever. Moving on. Right.
Aerith, you're back! Come, look what we've done with the flowers! Lovely,
look at
don't
the
you
flowers.
Great job. It's wonderful.
think? Isn't it? Oh, I nearly forgot. I saw some Shinra suit walking toward your house a little while ago. He was dressed all in black. A little scary looking.
Yeah, we're good. We'll deal with that later. That's not important. Nothing bad's gonna happen there.
Wow, you're that soldier, right? Can I ask you a super important question? I heard bad people broke the Mako reactor, and there's gonna be
Mako.
another war because of it. Is that true?
Shinra's already
Who
setting
knows?
up a war.
But isn't there something else you should be worrying about right
It's
now?
always gonna be different than Rebirth.
I forgot
There's
about
gonna be a
Miss
war.
Folia's
I'm telling you right
lesson.
now.
I gotta head back to the house.
I reckon Rebirth or whatever, or re-engage or remite. Okay, I can't use the word remite. Whatever the third version of the game is gonna be called. There's gonna be a war. They've been mentioning a war being restarted or continue again over and over and over in this remake. So I am very much looking forward to see what they do. Because there's no mention before about a war. So would the Whispers allow a war to happen? Because if a war happens, then you know that didn't happen before. So it
Hey
wouldn't be
there.
a
How
remake,
goes
would
the
it? It
patrol?
wouldn't be a sequel.
There's a lot more people on the
Just
streets
saying.
than usual. Maybe because the reactor blew up?
Well, you've been keeping a very sharp lookout. But don't you think you're forgetting something important?
Oh, Miss Folia's lessons. I gotta get back to the house.
I can't wait to see what they do with Wutai.
This place is
I really hope
haunted.
Wutai is a big city as well, like an oriental city. You know, like feudal, like China or like something. You know, it'd be so cool. You know, I'd be like in. Like something out of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the whole city is not just a village like it is in the original game. It might have been a size thing. They didn't think about expanding Wutai, but now they can. Oh man. The potential is insane. Yeah. Is there 5 or 6 kids? I can't remember.
Aerith, drop by anytime. That's what's called easy money.
I don't think I know you. You don't look familiar.
No.
I think a lot of people are excited to see what they do with Wutai as well.
It'd be great if they had.
Personally, I think Wutai would be touched upon in the
I've got the finest collection of
third
material
game
you'll
than
find
the second
anywhere.
game, but it will build up to a war, and then you'll have weapons and you'll have natural disasters like weapons, then you'll have war. It will be mass hysteria in the final game. Everything is going down, and you have to save the world. And then Sephiroth's just like, and I'm gonna use all this chaos. Yes, I use the word chaos to destroy you all.
No
It's like
materia,
more chaos.
no life.
And then Jack Garland comes out of nowhere, drops his sword. It's like, I did it. I created chaos.
Man, the hinges on my front. Goddamn.
I sure hope that
Stranger of Paradise is already the
Get
third
your
game. You've already got
hands
it.
on the
We've already had
hottest
the third
new
game.
set. Sunbathing chocobo.
Hey there. How goes the patrol?
Great. I've been picking up garbage and giving people directions. Plus, I helped an old lady cross the street.
Some kid just walks
You've
across the.
been busy.
It's a normal day for me. Gotta work hard. The
That
house
kid-
depends on people's donations. Oh no! I'm late! Did you see Miss Folia? Is she mad? Oh, I gotta go! I'm sorry!
That kid who just walked across the screen. It's like, you know, like you see like news articles, new live news feeds, and like there's always someone in the background trying to ruin it. Like it's like trying to be like, yo, I'm on TV. That's that kid who walks just like, what's up? Yeah, alright, yeah, cool. Photo bomb, yeah. Completely photo bombed the whole moment. Here we go, here's the other one.
Oh, you scared me.
Hey there. How goes the patrol?
I've been watching them really close. I'm trying to learn all about the business.
You want to open up a shop of your own someday?
Yeah, so I can earn lots of money and use it to help the house. The teachers don't like to talk about it, but we know the donations aren't enough to keep things running. But that's a secret, okay? I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Anyway, I gotta go study.
Who are involved with the ongoing investigation. The bombers are believed to have gone into hiding somewhere far from the site of the attack.
Is it time for
There's a quest here, I know there was. Right, there's a kid down here. There's always that one kid that's never gonna have fun. Yeah, this kid who won't leave the slums.
Hello, Cloud.
Mr.
Sir,
Military.
It's a real honor to
See,
meet
he
you.
looks up to Cloud and he's got a
I
sword.
think you soldier guys are awesome. I want to be strong and tough when I grow up too.
Proof.
You sound very
He's
determined.
carrying a buster sword with
These
one
are
and
dangerous
looks up to
times.
Cloud.
A reactor blew up and a bunch of kids lost their friends and families. Who knows what might blow up next?
I guess that means more children might be coming to the house soon.
And I think the teachers are gonna have a whole lot more work to do.
Speaking of teachers, Miss Foley is looking for you.
Oh man, I completely forgot! I have to get back right now!
That's everyone.
Oh, we
Let's
got
go
him.
back to the house.
Nice, that's one of the most annoying ones.
Any marks around?
This guy's funny. You can ignore him. Is there anyone? How exactly do you know Eric? Well, it's funny.
That's what's called easy money.
I just dropped on her.
Hi there, you little doggy.
Just dropped on in on her.
If I wouldn't become a success...
The children finally
We just
came
bumped
back,
into each
thanks
other.
to you two. You've been a great help.
Came out
Okay,
the sky.
everyone, come inside. It's time to hit the books.
You guys, the Toad King's back. I saw him near the hideout.
We gotta do something about him!
Oh,
The
it's
Toad
fine.
King?
A weird, creepy monster we've seen near the hideout lately. He wears a crown and walks around like he owns the place. If he's not a king, he's gotta be monster royalty at least. I bet a soldier could beat him up easy.
Easy.
Oh yeah, real easy. But here's the thing.
I love to sing.
I don't work for free. Or cheap.
But we don't have any money. The watch wouldn't ask for money.
But if we ask any other grown-ups for help, they'll find out about the hideout. Then that'll be it.
We really don't want to lose the hideout. Come on, help us. Oh, and we'll give you some cool treasure if you do. And if that's not enough, I'll pay the rest of your fee once I open my shop. Well,
Like, these
if you
kids
won't
care
help,
so
then
much they
we'll
don't
just
care.
have to kill it ourselves.
I'll do it for 3 gil.
Huh?
I'm offering a special discount right now on Toad King jobs. Looks like it's your lucky day.
Awesome! Now that's my kind of bargain.
Cloud bonding with the
The
kids.
Toad King wants to take over
He's
our
like
hideout.
he stopped being a soldier.
He smells bad too.
And he did what a
so be
responsible
careful.
adult would do and just make it. He didn't like take away to make them feel useless either. Like he still treated them like, look, I'm still, you know, you have to pay me to use my stuff. But he did it for 3 gil, made us some silly excuse. Like he did a very mature adult thing there, and I thought it was really, like, I don't think anyone expected that. And I thought it was really cool. I actually love that bit, like the whole and it's a bit of a meme. Toad King special.
We're all counting on you to save our hideout.
Like that bit was really cool. That bit always brings a smile to my face. Cloud was like, you know what? Not gonna be a douche about this one. Well, it's part of the same quest. Imagine having a fetch quest and you still have to do a fight in it.
Those avalanches.
Yeah, I do. I think Aerith and Tifa are a big effect to his personality change. Because he was like very... well, we don't know because we don't really see anything before Reactor 1 bombing. But he is very all about money. And obviously the dream from being the mercenary came from Zack, but like...
He doesn't see me. Be quiet.
He's obviously, no, but I think he developed a personal interest in that. Aerith didn't goad him on saying, come on, Cloud. Like, he actually did that himself, as in, like, his reacted in his own way.
I'll protect you.
I'm thinking of protecting myself, you know.
Go on!
That it?
This is all kind of useless. extras to have on like this? Doesn't really matter. Bum, 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 bum. But this fight's also annoying. Not this, I mean like the actual quest.
Well, this isn't good. Moving on then.
And I was that person that did hard mode with all the side quests. Because I'm me. You might be thinking, that's ridiculous. How did you keep your MP to the ends? Yeah,
I've got this.
It was interesting.
Don't you mean we've got this? See you around.
Leave this to me.
I don't think so.
So long.
Go on!
Was never in doubt.
Oh, here we go. This one here has an ability to buff the others, and it's like, yeah. It's Monka.
Now that's just mean.
I don't remember what it is until I see it. These guys are super dangerous right now. Look at it. We need to get rid of him now.
Go on!
Take the lead.
I'll take care of them.
Eric, can you, like, get them?
Needs more magic. That's it! Buckle up! Someone looks kind of shaky.
Loud. Heal Eric. Ironically.
This might be it. Don't catch a cold. That's it. You can do it.
Hang back. Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do. Just taking a little break.
Let's do this.
One more shot.
Focus threat is a really good way to build up to the Tiger Bear.
Get him.
Great, he's dead. Now I can kill him.
Bam!
Oh, I used Cloud by accident.
Moving on then.
Yeah, just go straight back. I like the shortcut feature to go straight back if you need to as well. Or you can go back and like do more than one quest at once. It's a very convenient thing, but if you press no there's no fast travel, so make a decision at your risk. Make the decision well.
Did you defeat the Toad King?
The Toad?
Yep.
The Toad?
Kicked his butt real good.
Awesome! I knew you could do it! Now we don't have to worry about the king and his smelly friends. Thank you so much! Here, this is for you. The treasure we promised. It's definitely worth at least 3 gil.
And now that's a weapon from the original game.
Okay, kids. Playtime's over for now.
It's more
I
of a mean
prepared a
weapon,
special
but...
assignment for everyone. One that I expect
What,
you to
Sith
finish
Mop?
today. Understood?
Yes. Yes, Miss Folia.
But you can actually equip materia on the nail bat in this game. Well, you can unlock.
I appreciate you getting rid of
materia
the Toad
slots if you
King,
wanted to.
by the way.
Wow, Miss Folia. You must know all their secrets.
Oh, if only. Easier said than done. They're always on the move, looking for new adventures, chasing new dreams. All while trying to make the lives of everyone around them just a little bit better. I try to make sure they don't stumble and fall. And when they finally do, I help them back up.
Sounds exhausting.
Sometimes it is. But I want the children to know that until they can stand on their own 2 feet, that I'm here to support them, care for them, love them. That even if we're not actually related, we're still a family. A real family, in all the ways that matter. If I can do that for them, then, well, then maybe I'm making this world a better place.
I know you are.
That's not her real dream.
My predecessor taught me everything I know. I just took up his torch and ran with it, I guess. Not that I'm anything close to what he was. Biggs is one of a kind. Oh no! I've completely lost track of time!
Do you have somewhere you need to be?
Look who's late to the lesson
More like
now.
a dream I need to fulfill.
Wait, have we got a
Thank
lesson?
you again for your help.
Oh wait, should have done
I wonder what kind of dream she's chasing tonight.
No idea.
Thanks again
And now
for
he hasn't
saving
really
our
nailed
hideout
that.
from the king. In return, I let everyone know you guys can join the game as special guests. If you want to know more, then come to the hideout.
that. Yeah, later. So I really like they pull on Biggs here. So normally this part of the game, this in the original, like Sector 5 and Sector 7, very so just not connected. But because it's so easy, they're actually really close to each other because of the whole Final Fantasy. Sector 6, they're only like, it doesn't actually take necessarily that long. We're already finding out, so there's your Biggs character development as well, like, you know, like Biggs has that backstory here. Those who know at the end know that he wakes up here, or he's asleep here. And he's always been like helping people out, which is probably why he you know, building his philosophy why he joined Avalanche to fight Shinra. You know, before he just like, they just listened to Barrett. He's like now trying to fight for the bigger cause. He's always been like supporting those who need help the most. Heroic Biggs. How do you feel about these little side quests that essentially don't matter? I think it's necessary to keep around. I think they do matter. I think it's world building, to be honest with you. I think these quests are great. If we just only had the story, it would be, we'd say the game's too small. It's nice that you don't have to do them. But I think they're one part of the world building. You grow to understand. If you play through the game, didn't do any side quests because you're like, oh, it's just gonna slow me down. But then moaned about not enough world building or not enough focus on this part of the game in terms of the slums and stuff like that, then you know it's just madness to me. It's kind of like closed-minded. But if you're, it's nice to be an optional side quest. The reason why I say that is because I've seen comments complain about these side quests for that sole reason. It ruins the pace of the game. It doesn't ruin the pace of the game at all. I think it's great world building. Consider it's an RPG, side quests are there. The original Final Fantasy VII had side quests. They all did. Where's my quest?
There's also a chance of rain.
Oh, I know where he is. Oh, I have to go and... I have to do it once. I hope Rebirth has side quests like this as well. I do. Why would you not?
Now that things are starting to settle down a bit, we can finally play Whack-A-Box again. It's all thanks to you. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this tired-looking guy out by the community center, and I heard he was looking for some help.
Hired guy. Me.
Oh, hey, Cloud. You're just in time for... The rules are easy. The person who whacks the most boxes is crowned champion of the hideout. We usually don't let adults play.
Before they didn't
but
have all these swords,
since
now
you're
they all
cool,
do.
We're gonna make a
Definitely
special
Cloud.
exception just for you.
Guess I have to do once. I don't really remember how this game works. I'm just gonna go for it. Do I have to? Oh, I have to destroy the boxes, don't I? Okay. Oh, I missed.
Try this. Here it comes.
Just again. Useless. But you have to proper line it up, don't you?
Brace yourself.
Oh my god, Cloud, please. See, that is annoying about this minigame. Wait, there's a time thing there. Oh yeah, you get time. You have to find time.
So long. Sorry.
Depends what you consider necessary though, like. What do you mean not necessary? That's what saying every side game in any quick game is just not necessary. That's why it's called optional. Why would you be against it? That doesn't make any sense to me.
So long.
We can get to know and learn more about his characters, all the experience, all the lore. Like, it's not just random events that have absolutely no occurrence or anything. Like, you get to understand that for a lot of people about it as well. It's not necessary to have Cloud collect money with Tifa to stay in that hotel.
I've never seen anyone do that before.
That was helping Tifa though. That's part of the story. That's not a side quest. Yes, there's side quests, that's fine. What do you mean? Are you talking about the side quests that
It feels good to help people
are
out,
extras?
doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is
You
Chocobo
having
quest in
fun
the
yet?
original Final Fantasy VII?
Heaps.
Why breed Chocobos in Final Fantasy VII?
And you can't be afraid to show it more. Don't forget,
Doesn't need
it's
to be
all
there.
about service and salesmanship.
I'll leave
It's not
that
necessary.
to
It's not
All
saying
right.
don't want that in the original
I
game.
think you can rely on me
It's the
forever,
same argument.
mister.
you. Wasn't planning to.
I don't know if you're
That's
saying you
good.
don't want them in the game or not.
Because I
but
command a very
I'm
good
just saying,
salary.
like, they built they tied it all in really well. It's very smoothly ingrained with each other.
What do you think?
To say that it's bad that they're in the game is kind of weird take, in my opinion, because I could throw back to plenty of just Final Fantasy VII quests and side things in the game that you could just delete. So I guess the extra. Well, so what they built, it's world building though. There's nothing wrong with world building.
He doesn't see me. Be quiet. Wait! Stop running away from me.
Yeah, I agree with Stewie.
You can't catch me.
Oh, the extra stuff in the story.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah, but it's still building it in there. Like Tifa's been like, look, I need your help. Like, it kind of keeps them going with it. They're not forced. None of it's forced. It would make it very static. I think that's the mindset of I've played the original. I just want to get from A to B as soon as possible. I want to get to the Sector 5 raid straight away. Like, actually, let's take our time and go through it. I mean, that's just the view I'm getting off that page, of that thought. Like, I don't complain about. I don't have any issues with any of that. That's that dude outside. That's the. Okay. Oh, one of these quests is super long. The photo guy, yeah, him.
Well, Shinra's not gonna take this lying down.
I can't wait to hear what the president has to say about it all.
It didn't have to put in the train graveyard. Are you saying you prefer the game without train graveyard? I'm confused.
That's what's called easy money.
Are you telling me? What? Don't put in the train graveyard, even though. Are you talking about original or this one? Like, how can you not have the train graveyard in this game? It's in the original game anyway. You have to go through it to get to Sector 7. during the plate raid. Where is that dude? Where's the idiot? There he is.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain merc that's become the talk of the town?
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
Damon. Little more than a humble reporter with the
The
Daily
chapter's been
Buzz.
extended, but would you prefer a 30-hour
That
game
rag?
or a 60-hour game?
The one that's
all
always
I
printing
ask.
awful rumors about the slums?
On the contrary, my dear. We strive to raise awareness of the plight of our undercity brethren. We seek a better
They made
future
a
for
full
everyone,
game
rich
at the end
and
of the day.
poor.
It's made a full game.
Now then, my friends,
Yeah, some of
I
it's filler,
find
but you
myself
know what?
in
Every
need
game
of
has
your
filler.
exceptional services for a trifling matter. Are you familiar with the mysterious and notorious bandit known as the Angel of the Slums? She delivers written declarations to her victims, usually Shinra associates,
not
before
coherently true. They
divesting
do have
them of
story
their
in there.
valuables.
Everyone knows her. Everything she steals, she gives to the poor and needy.
Yes, she's got a knack for public relations. Very popular down here as a
We
result.
always have these conversations with.
Nevertheless, she is a
when they're
criminal and a
talking.
threat to the public order. I've made it my mission to unmask the villain, but the locals have been uncooperative and uncommunicative, to put it mildly. And now that my identity as a reporter has been exposed, my sources have all deserted me. Which brings me to you, work of the hour, and the man who will serve up my scoop.
Right. I wouldn't say it's unnecessary by any stretch of imagination. Is it needed to change any events in the game? No. But the hat. But that also touches on Aerith. There's a bit in that I think you've forgotten. There's a bit about Aerith in that, and she's connected with these ghosts and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. You know, it makes the ghost a very spooky thing. But there's the whole mini Aerith. She's lost. She's got no friends, and that's the way she is. She's become this strong because she's not used to having anyone to rely on. She also hears voice and stuff because she's etc. She struggled as a child, right? They touch upon that, and then it's almost like they're that boss that shows up is trying to keep her. But then if they didn't do anything there, if they just go, oh, we're just going to walk through the train graveyard, there's nothing to fight here. Because reality being, you're like, I just want to get to the Sector 7 plate as soon as possible. I could say the sewers are a waste of time at that point. You know, we technically don't need to do most of the wall market apart from dress Cloud up. Like, but that's all padded out. One, it's about making, because these are full games. There was this mentality when this game came out that it's only part of the game. It's not the full game. Guys, it's not the full game. Square has screwed us over. Actually, it's not true. It's actually a full game. The whole game is a full game, and I think you know that now. I'm not saying you think that at all. But if they had a chapter where you go through the train graveyard and it's 5 minutes long, you'd be like, well, that was a really boring section. Like, what a waste of time. Like, well, why make that a chapter? You know? At least that way it kind of makes that scene thing. Because train graveyard was actually really annoying the first time you played the game. Because you could die there and you're like, I'm just trying to get through this thing. It's a good fighting play as well, but... Like, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't say it's all... I think the game has a perfect balance. In my opinion. Like... There's enough in it... There's enough in it to keep you interested.
You know, this place is haunted.
But there's also... And I was thinking like someone who's not... Even non-Final Fantasy fans should see it this way. The only people that really rage about it are people that are too focused on the original game. In my opinion. There's not too much to deter you away from the game, but there's not too little, you know. I think it's a good balance, to be honest with you. I'm sure the moment I start adding side quests into the Rebirth, we'll be like, you are taking us off the main quest. Well, don't do them then. I don't agree that Tifa, collecting money with Tifa, because that builds up the slums. One of the things that they do in this game is they build up more in the slums than they ever did a chance to before. Otherwise, if you think about this, Trev, think about this. The original Sector 7 slums is what? 3 screens. And and there's houses in it, but it's what? It's 3 maps out screens. Sector 5 slums is, if you don't count the bits where you fight along the way, 2 scenes, two screens. So you're saying don't add all that padding in? Okay, great, then you got a 5-minute game. That's reality of it all. It's not just they're not over focusing in any way. I think it's a great balance. I think you just got bored of it, the section. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not for everyone, don't get me wrong. And they didn't throw side quests into every chapter either. It's not like when, you know what, every chapter's going to get a side quest now. They only did it at certain points of the game where they had opportunity to, which gave that nice bit of like RPG feel to it, you know. If I got to the, I'm telling you right now, if you got to the slums for the first time, you know, think of it this way: if you got to the slums for the first time, you have all of this in front of you, but you can't do anything.
Hurry, I know what I'm doing.
You can be like, Square had such an opportunity and they didn't do anything with it. That's exactly what everyone, including you right now, would be saying. And you'd be like, gosh, they could have just done more. They could have given some quests here. They could have really padded out things here, just so we could see more. World build on it. I can't agree with that opinion. What are you saying? Sorry, I just don't agree that. I don't think anything's forced in this game. And if someone feels forced to do it, just don't do it. Side quests are optional. All the side quests are optional. And the collecting the money for Tifa is actually well built into Sector 7 slums, and it gets you invested into Sector 7. If you know what's going to happen in Sector 7 slums, you know what's going to happen. One thing that this game, one thing that they've done with this is that they've created this theme of unknown what's going to happen next. Like, we get here, we kind of know the order of events of the game if you play the original, but at the same time you don't know how it's going to play out a lot of the times. So it's interesting to see how they do it. And even more, the amount of people that are now going to Rebirth not knowing what's going to happen. Is Aerith actually going to die? And if she does, is it going to be in the same way? Like, they don't. There's a lot of and they're doing it very well. They're creating a first-time experience for a game that's already got a story already fully told, and people have already played.
Spices are so important.
Exactly.
You know.
They're what give the local sounds like you've made a real name for yourself.
That's my. I just can't see how you think that they're forcing it, but. The mindset behind that is it's just Midgar, so they had to expand Midgar somehow, right? They still made 18 chapters, and then there's the question, oh, but how they're going to fit the rest of the game in the next part. And I literally, when we had the Rebirth trailer, I literally spoke about how we can easily hit 18 chapters and make North Korea, and that was for, and they did 18 chapters on the PS4 game. And a PS5 game, they could do 25 chapters and really like span out, and it would still feel immersive. They should have wall mark in all places. What do you mean all places? No, because the wall mark is. I think you misunderstood what the wall mark is as well. But going off what you just said there.
Sounds like you've made a real name for yourself, Merc.
Oh, not that you want a wall mark it. Okay, I agree. But again, this touches back onto each sector's different. The Sector 6 wall market is the nightlife place to go. Sector 7 is the more we are rebels. Sector 5 is more the normal relatable village.
Sounds like you've made a
we touched upon earlier on, literally saying how each sector has a different level kind of community. Oh my god, dude, will you stop talking over me? There's wherever I go, honestly. Is there one person not around? There we go. You don't want it to be, oh, there's a market in every place and all that. I hear what you're saying, but every place should be different. I feel like you're asking for two different things here. You know, you're saying that you want like a version of the wall market in each sector, but then that would just give us more side stuff to do and more padding out. I think the wall market is longer than it needs to be. I think it's the only thing that I think has been over padded. And the reason why I say that, there's side quests